Oh, long three-pointer right to the bottom of the net. That's one of the second 2A is that perimeter shooting from the Lady Lions. There's a turnover, fast break opportunity again. Whoa, slows it down. Great defensive hustle by Broken Hill, but the pass in the trail all of a sudden Williston after opening up the lead to start off the game. It's been a 10-1 run by Howe. Rogers heads up, shoots three. Rogers brings it. Then Rogers thought he had a look at the basket, not necessarily an open look, but just pulled up and just broke it though within four. And again, this is not our usual audio setup, so this may sound a bit garmy, but it is quite loud into it. Al passing the ball back and forth the perimeter, trying, and the Lady Sevens can get a hand on it. Only like Thompson got a claw on it, tie ball, and Smith goes to the floor, possession arrow in favor of Howe, but that should change that, as they will inbound it under the broken basket. Haven't changed possession arrow. Oh, now they can change that forward state. They're good at getting plays off the inbound. One of those good at defending. Each of these teams ranked second in the state in their respective classes. Good rebound by Rogers. Quickly brings it up the floor. 4-point game, and there's a pass down low, and there's a call away from the basketball. Oh, that's going to be a travel call. And so, ball goes back to Howe, 1:18 left for this period. Oh, wow, that was quickness again by Rogers. Yeah, Kate Rogers had a great game. The senior, we're in one of her final home games. Gets a hand on it, knocks it out of bounds. Bounce pass goes off the foot, and then it's picked up by Wiz, who quickly gets it to Smith. Sorry, to Hightower. Hightower tries to get it down on the corner to Rogers. Knocked out of bounds by Howe. Pass to Coffin. Coffin backs it out, top of the key. Coffin shoots. It's Coffin, top of the key. 1-point game. Pitch down the corner. That's going to be out of bounds on Coffin. The turnover, giving Broken Bow the basketball. 45 seconds left, first period. Lady Savages also have the possession arrow in their favor. Rogers to the corner. 3-point shot on the way. High rebound brought down by the Lady Lions, and they push it quickly into the forward point. 30 seconds left. 3-point shot on the way. That's short. That's going to be pulled down by Broken Bow. Coffin with the rebound. Jalen Coffin pushes it up the floor. In the corner, 3-point shot. Smith on the way, hits the corner bracket or beside the bracket rim, and then an error pass by Howe sends it into their bench. They step out of bounds. Ball's back in the hands of Broken Bow with 10.1 seconds left in the first period. Hightower. Inside. Oh, great. Back one comes out. The Waltons and the Lady Savages take the lead by 1 point as the buzzer. That was a very exciting and very close first period of play. We'll be back in the second period in 60 seconds. You're watching Broken Lady Savage basketball on the Broken Bow Savages YouTube channel.
Experience the charm of downtown Broken Bow and discover a wide variety of newly opened shops, tantalizing dining experiences, and an inviting lounge waiting to be explored. Whether you're shopping for unique finds, getting in a quick workout or sauna, or soaking in the lively atmosphere with some ice cream, our downtown area has everything you crave, completely revitalized. Embrace the excitement and let the heart of the community sweep you off your feet. Visit us today and ignite your senses in downtown Broken Bow.
Welcome back. What an exciting first period of play between Broken Bow and Howe, as it was Lady Savage scoring first, and then Howe went on a 10-1 run. Broken Bow came roaring back and now leads by 1, 11-10, as this is going to be a serious basketball game. And in fact, we'll talk about this at halftime. But there's going to be a treacherous road ahead for the Lady Savages as they are playing makeup games and facing in a 6-game, 9-day stint, face 4 ranked teams. Here's the Coffin with the leaner, no good. Out rebound on the fast break. And lays off the glass, fight for the rebound, goes out of bounds off of Broken Bow, will be inbounded by the Lady Lions. There's a pass outside, corner shot on the way, 3, that's going to go front of the rim, and this could be a fast break opportunity as it's Hightower, a 1-on-2, and she gets the ball batted loose and tied up at the end of that break. Possession arrow in favor of Howe, and they will end that. Lady Lions bring it up to the wing, and top of the key, and then down to the spear side. And a different pass inside, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, Cochran. Cochran pushing it up the floor. And Jalen Cochran's a fake pass, now a real pass to Smith, batted out of bounds. And Smith tries to get it into Wolford, and that was knocked across the baseline. Pass in. And that's Rogers down the corner. 3-point shot, good look. And a bucket. A nice assist. Lady Savages now lead 14-10, and there's going to be either a foul or a travel. I think it's going to be a foul on top. It's a steal, turnover. It's Cochran, and with a fake, and then draws the foul. That was Jalen Cochran. You saw that, did the two fist pump with a fake, and then when she pulled the ball back up, the defender had no choice but to mug her or let her lay it off the glass and in. And so now that's going to send Jalen Cochran to the free throw line. First foul of this second period for the Lady Lions. First shot's good by Cochran. Boy, Cochran started this game with 1,529 points. It's 15-33. Here's a fight for the ball on the ground. Wolfie grabs it for Broken Bow. It's tied up. Possession arrow in favor of the Lady Savages. They will inbound. There's a quick pass in, and that one does not go up. But the ball is grabbed by Cochran again. Aggressive defense. Here's Hightower harassing the guard for the Lady Lions. Pass out to the corner trap put on by Wolfie. Well, he managed to dribble out of it. No look pass, and then kick back outside. Lady Lions rotating it around, pass inside, and then to the top of the key, getting reaction, and there's a hard check against Smith on the screen, no call. Long pass to the corner, pass down low, and then from behind the goal. Wow, that was from behind the backboard, laid it up and over. And over Tyson Wood. Yeah, excellent shot. Puts it back to three. Here's Hightower in the paint, and Hightower weaved between a couple of defenders, took the ball down low, and managed to draw a foul that will send her to the free throw line. An opportunity to get it back to a 5-point game. That's the first one. Turnaround jumper and draws a foul again. And this will get Howe in foul trouble because there's still 5:47 left in this second period. They already have three team fouls. They have one more to give, and every foul after that sends Broken Bow to the free throw line in the bonus. First one, though, first shot, I should say, is a little off target, a little long, actually. It was a good line, but a little long, hit the bracket. Second one also, a double miss. And there's a great hustle by Katie Rogers to tie the ball up. And so the ball will be inbounded by Howe, but, well, or maybe not. No, she stepped out. I'm sorry, the Howe player stepped out with the ball. So that's going to be a turnover. And now it's a turn back, and another one grabbed back by Hightower. 3 turnovers in a period of 3 seconds. By Jalen Coughlin. Coughlin with the tray. Lady Savage is up by 7. Swarming defense. Long, but not long enough shot. Putback attempt is good, though, on the low post. Smith. Oh, nice bounce pass from Smith. Down low. Turnaround jumper. And then by Woolsey. Piped them in, showing excellent body control. Knew where to go and went off to the opposite side under the net. Threw it back with a mini hook. And now it's Savages up by 7, 21-13. That would be good numbers if you're in a Super Bowl poll. And they're good for both of those. The 7-point lead with 4:55 left. It's first half. Again, the audio is going to be, off during this game. Had some technical difficulties with our headset, but it does not take away from the excitement on the floor as Lady Savages and Lady Lions facing off. And that's a pull up. That's a little bit long. That's quite a bit long by Coughlin on the tray. Turn around inside. 3-point shot. That's a good look from 3 points. That one's a little off. And no, good hustle. Coughlin gets the rebound out in the corner. Long pass from Coughlin to Wolfie and was intercepted, then taken back by Wolfie and just can't hang on to it. Goes off her hands out of bounds. Might have been knocked out of bounds. Let's see if there's a call. No, it was. It went out of bounds. And so the ball exchanged hands 3 times there in that far corner. The last one being in the possession of Tyson Wolfie, but lost the handle on it. And so it goes out of bounds. Lady Lions take control. 4:17 and ticking left. Long pass. And harassing defense is a drop before. They feed it down low, take it back out, feed it back in, looking for a jumper against Woolsey. Woolsey, nice defense, but still a again, this is a great basketball team with two different centers, 2 different girls that can play center, matches and height. And so a lot of these rebounds, and that's going to be a blocking foul call against Tyson Wolves. You see the reaction from the Howe at the end. That's her second foul. Second team foul against Broken Bow. But Howe has 4 team fouls, and there's still over 3.5 minutes left in the half. Long 3-point shot, a little too long. Goes over, but they went somehow get the rebound in their second opportunity, but they missed that one as well. Pulled down by Rogers. She pushes it quickly up the floor. Rogers driving in the paint. Rogers gets it back outside. 3-pointer on the way. Power. From outside. The 20 assist to Rogers. And Savages up by 8. 24-16. Pass to the corner. Inside, back outside. Triangle offense. Turnaround jumper is good. Smooth kill. Well, takes it back within 6 points. Here's Coffin. Pass out to the side, baseline move, bounce pass to Woolsey. Woolsey goes up and draws the foul, and that's going to be number 5 on the Lions, putting the Lady Savages in the bonus, which will send Tyson Woolsey to the free throw line. Listen, right through the bottom of the net. Nice try from the free throw line by Tyson Woolsey. Opportunity to make it 26 to 18, and back to the longest lead of the game. Now, they're not front of them. Good line, but not enough distance. Well, Lady Savages up by 7. Howe may try to slow it down. Oh, there's a pass inside, and that's a tough position for Woolsey. As an excellent pass on the assist. 2 more points in the paint. That's it. 20 for the line, 25 for the Lady Savages. Oh, nice speed inside, and Woolsey can't finish it. A little off balance, but still, you've seen her do that many times. Pass outside, 3-point shot from Bell. That's going to be off and taken down by Cochran. Hightower with a soft rebound, feet inside, and that might have been partially tipped. A little out of position. Watch out. There's a 3-point shot. That's going to be high rebounds. Pulled down by Griffin. He gets it quickly to Hightower. Hightower. They're looking to make some moves. This is Cochran. Lady Savages, a minute and a half left to play. 5-point lead. Here comes Fisher driving. Cochran lays it up and off the glass, and that's going to be a blocking foul. All right. That'll send Jalen Cochran to the free throw line. So Jalen Cochran to shoot two. Jalen Cochran has 26 121 and ticking left in this first half. Pass outside. Top the key to the corner. And a wide open look from the perimeter. That shot's way off, though, but the putback again is there for Will. Double horses now. And makes it a 4-point game. Lady Savages. Opportunity to extend it. There's Cochran with a behind the back dribble, pop up. Doesn't make the shot, though. Scrambles for the rebound. Got a hand on it. She went flying to the floor. There's the fast break. Does not get the bucket, but I believe gets the foul called against Katie Rogers. And so that may send Howe to the free throw line. Does. It's on Rogers' 13th foul on the Lady Savages. Just 38.6 seconds left in this half, though. So that will reset for the third period. As it's like the Savage is going to substitute at the end of this period. Maybe just add a little breather for starters. There's a second free throw, also good. 3-point game, 38 seconds left. You'll notice something about how they're not pressing. They are getting back in defense, and what they create a lot of turnovers without pressing, especially since they have 5 team fouls plus in this period. Pitch inside, intended to be a give and go, doesn't work. Adjustment by Brokobo. Shot goes off the side. Rebound Wolves. Plenty of time left. 6 seconds. Lots of time to set the play. Here's Cochran laying it. No good. Goes out of bounds. And that may do it. And that will do it for the first half At the end of one, tight game as we expected, but the Lady Savages have the advantage, 26-23. We'll be back with some halftime commentary and then second half action. You're watching the Broken Bow Lady Savages play basketball on the Broken Bow YouTube channel. See you in 5 minutes. Oh, there is? We'll cut. Hey, actually, we're going to. The dance team is here with the Broken Bow Savages little dance. They've had a dance camp this week, so we'll let you enjoy this. Yeah, the little dances. We'll be back in 5 minutes with second half action. Thanks.
At McCurtain County National Bank, we are continually seeking ways to meet the changing needs of our customers. We offer a full range of services such as free checking, online and mobile banking, as well as great rates on cabin and construction loans. We're providing results through better service while giving you a greater value for your dollar. Visit us on the web at mcnbonline.com. McCurtain County National Bank in Idabel, Broken Bow, Hochatown, and Valiant.
To see Choctaw people on screen, I realized I could be a filmmaker if I wanted to.
See and share our stories at togetherwe'remore.com.
Tired of waiting weeks for furniture? At Washburns, there's no wait. Everything's in stock and ready to go. We deliver fast, usually within 48 hours across West Arkansas and East Oklahoma. Shop the brands America loves: Lazy Boy, Bassett, Flex Steel, Ashley, just to name a few. With 95% financing approvals, getting the furniture you want has never been easier. Visit Mina, D-Queen, Kodo, or Broken Bow, or shop anytime at washburns.com.
Life insurance that meets your needs now for when they need it most. With help from your State Farm agent.
Call Jennifer Broaddus, State Farm agent in Broken Bow today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a quote today.
Hey Southeast Oklahoma, have you been to Washburns in Broken Bow yet? Furniture, appliances, hot tubs, outdoor furniture, pool tables, and more. Lightning fast delivery across McCurtain County. Visit 663 South Park Drive or call 580-441-7025. Washburns, family owned since 1939.
My grandfather was making amateur films in, the 1960s, taking our oral storytelling traditions and sharing them in new ways with new media. There's always been Choctaws working in film. We're in Marvel movies. We're in documentaries. Choctaws in cinema, Choctaws in television. Anything is possible now.
See and share our stories at togetherwe'remore.com.
At McCurtain County National Bank, we are continually seeking ways to meet the changing needs of our customers. We offer a full range of services such as free checking, online and mobile banking, as well as great rates on cabin and construction loans. We're providing results through better service while giving you a greater value for your dollar. Visit us on the web at mcnbonline.com. McCurtain County National Bank in Idabel, Broken Bow, Hochatown, and Valiant.
Experience the charm of downtown Broken Bow and discover a wide variety of newly opened shops, tantalizing dining experiences, and an inviting lounge waiting to be explored. Whether you're shopping for unique finds, getting in a quick workout or sauna, or soaking in the lively atmosphere with some ice cream, our downtown area has everything you crave, completely revitalized. Embrace the excitement and let the heart of the community sweep you off your feet. Visit us today and ignite your senses in downtown Broken Bow.
Well, welcome back. And let's see, about a little over a minute away from tip off of the second half. Lady Savage is leading at 26-24. Chris Chandler here along with Micah Williston. We're going to show you something about talk about this. This is the first of a series of games for Broken Bow. This specifically, we'll talk about the girls, talk about the boys and men's games, but they have a gauntlet to go through in the next week or so. You can see that is their schedule. The road to playoffs, leading up to playoff, they're going to play. They're playing Howe on February 6th. Then they have to go and play Washington, the number one team in Class 3A, in the finals of that tournament on Monday. Then on Tuesday, come back and play Rattan, number 19 T1 team. And see, they have a 4-day break to prepare for Breaking Day. And by the way, Washington, D.C., defending 3A state champion, 10 of the victories in their 17-1 is over 4A teams. So that's going to be a tough game. Then they get, I don't know, you'd consider not a break playing Valiant. They have to go to Valiant, who has a 4-day break to prepare for Bozeman. And Valiant's ranked 14th 3A. They're 16-4. The only real break is against the Pencola girls, who aren't ranked in their 3-13, but it's their final home game, so that's kind of an upset mind. And then the Lady Sabs just have to go to Ada, and that is Ada's final home game, at least regular season home game. They're 11 to 8. And every loss that Ada has to a 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A ranked opponent. So just a tough next 10 days for the Brooklyn Lady Savages. And of course, it's been a tough game, and as expected here, was Howe. Howe has the ball to start off his second half. As they threw it outside. They changed anything at that. I don't know. These teams played, remember, earlier in the season, Lady Savage getting the in there. I believe it was draft 57-46. There's a shot off the mark and bounces off the paint into the hands of Tyson Wolf. He quickly gets the top and coffee. The Rod shot. The high cap. Getting the Wolves. He fighting through a couple of defenders for the rebound, and that was actually retrieved by Howe, but a foot was out of bounds. There, that's going to give the Lady Savages the ball back, and we use that pass. If he puts this one off, maybe a foot outwards off the inbounds, they'll get it. With a drive in traffic, and that was just stolen. As the ball goes down on the floor, and you see the struggle there is, wow, great effort. As Hightower gets helped up, but she was trying to turn and keep the ball away from any defender tying it up. They did. But the ball possession there on favor of Broken. With a bounce back inside, and that was telegraphed and stolen by the Lady Lions. We get it out. Here's a 3-point shot, and it's going to be a little long. Pulled down, or actually pulled off the board, I thought. She sends it the other way. Confidence to Rogers. To Woolsey. Woolsey fighting inside, trying to get the turnaround. Gets it out to Coughlin, who gets it outside to Hightower. Hightower down the baseline. She gets double teamed. Then outside, 3-point shot on the way. No good. Rebound. Howe. And then they have a break opportunity. 2 defenders down there, but that's the easy low lane. Going to lay in off the glass, and now it's a 1-point ball. Hightower brings the ground. Gets it to Coughlin. He gets it back to Hightower and then to Rogers and then down in the corner. And that ball was stolen on the pass. It was an intended pass in by Smith, deflected and into the hands. Opportunity to take the lead. That shot goes off the front of the rim. It's pulled off the floor by Smith. Now it's Jefferson Smith going to get to Hightower. Hightower drives inside. Hightower tries to go for the lay-in. It gets the ball blocked and flipped. Now stalking their opponent. Wow, that is from about 5 feet behind the perimeter, right through the body of the head. And now takes the lead on the first floor of this half on a 3-point shot. Quick timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You're watching Bozeman Lady Savage basketball on the Bozeman Savages YouTube channel.
To see Choctaw people on screen, I realized I could be a filmmaker if I wanted to.
See and share our stories at togetherwe'remore.com.
Hey, you see Coach Tony Bean there, and Patrick Smith telling him about it. I'm sure it has something to do with turning the basketball. Yeah, this game is between 2 excellent teams, both ranked number 2 in their respective classes. Justin declaring the final second. So pass outside. The Coughlin for 3. High rebound. Wow, great rebound by Woolsey. Went up and got it. Put back no good. And now it is Howe on a charge at the other end. That's going to call a blocking foul. And I thought that was a charge. I thought that that was Smith was but the official did not. His official council did not. So that results in a foul being called in Brokenbow and a couple of free throws. Both of them falls to the floor, no good. By the way, that's the first foul by either team in this third period. Second free throw up and through. 3-point game in favor of Howe. Here comes Hightower. Picks up her dribble, gets it outside, and now it's Rogers. To Hightower. Hightower for three. Shot short into Woolsey. Woolsey lays it off the glass and in. Tyson Woolsey strong to the hoop. 1 point here. 4:55 left, third period. Lots of basketball left to play here. Bounce pass down low and defense, and that creates a turnover. That'll be a backcourt violation once Howe touches the basketball. And it's all like, hey, they're the last ones to touch, but where's the call, ref? It's finally. I don't know if you got that. I didn't see where the camera was on that, but the reaction of the entire Savage team on the floor was holding their arms are like, come on. And so Hightower gets the ball and an opportunity. Wasn't able to retake this lead. His pass out to Rogers. Rogers thought about shooting a three. Now pulls up for a pop-up jumper. And to the bottom of the net. 1 point advantage. Broken blood off the Katie Rogers jumper. Al looking for an answer. Down low. And then back outside. As there's a drive in the paint. And that ball was almost turned over. A little mishandled. Well, maybe she didn't expect it. Kick back outside, and there's an open 3-point look. Sure, well, I said it was open, but Tyson Wilson quickly out there defensively for Broken Brick. Smith closely guarding the corner. Now inside, and she just threw it up with great defensive. As Woolsey got both hands up, gave her no look. She was off balance, had to try to shot off balance, puts it down. It's Hightower off the glass, and that one falls no good. Hightower quickly gets back in defensive. Pass outside, long shot, no good. Pulled down. That's going to be an over the back call, man. I hope she's there. Takes looking into the floor off. Gets up, shakes it off. That's going to be first foul on Howe. That's a third foul. On number 15. And that ball's knocked out of bounds. Will be inbounded by Varsity. And that's on Briley Scarberry. That's her third. So a little bit of foul trouble. And it's going to be Perry. And there's a shot, a 3-point shot from way outside, but I tell you, they get pulled down. Quickly get it out the wing, hoping for an open shot, not there. Good contested by Lady Savage to get back and deep to it. And it's going to be. Yes. And a rebound. By Shaw. Silver get up with it. Gets in the corner. Baseline move. Pass, a little over the head, but here's the break opportunity, a 2-on-1 break. That Hightower goes up and contests it. Good hustle as Hightower saves an easy 2-point lead. Good elevation on the guys on the fouls on the substitute struggle for the ball, but it's not a shooting foul. That's just the second foul by the Lady Savage. 2:35 left, third period. So it's good defensive effort on a 2-1 break by Broken to actually prevent easy points on the paint. But there they get a long pass to advantage for Howe. Coughlin to Rogers. Rogers outside. 3-point shot from Hightower. Long rebound. No good. Well, points of ground. Now it's going to be the Lady Lions looking for a retreat on the three, but you get a long rebound and that's a pass inside and the points now 4 points for Howe. Pass to Hightower, and she tries to keep her balance and go underneath. Does draw the foul, I believe, or was that a traveling? It was a traveling cross. Took a little extra step here. But Savages, Lady Savages led this 26-23 at the half. So it has been a 9-4 run for Howe since that. Put a little great deflection as Tyson Woolsey got an arm up there, just grabbed the ball out of the air following the deflection. That's a key turnover. It was a 4-point game. Lady Savages had an opportunity to get back to one possession. And it's the ball saved by going out of bounds. Drive down low. They kick it back outside. Better defense on this play. Actually, that might have been Peterson last second. Good shot from the inside. Doesn't fall, but that is going to send it back to free throw line. That may not be number 3 if that is number 2 on Rod. So first free throw is good. 5 minutes. Largest lead of the game for Howe. And second shot, no good. Rebound, Wolf. Gotham bringing it up the court. So Rogers thought about shooting the lead, gets it inside to Wolfie. Wolfie turning around, jumping, and it's blocked, and a foul on the follow through. And so that will send Tyson Wolfie to the free throw line. That's also the 4th one on. That's on Scarborough. It's still the 3rd. Sorry. Well, Lexi Scarborough, different Scarberries. Riley Scarberry is the one that has 3 fouls. It's Lexi Scarborough, number 12, that committed a foul. It's here's a shot, a free throw off the front of the rim. Lady Savage is in the press in the backcourt, almost stolen by Gotham. Time starting to tick out. Slumber tries to get it across and does. Long pass and almost stolen by Woolsey. Pass inside. Great block inside on the, oh, wow. That ball hung on the perimeter. It's been a great block, actually, a rejection on the first shot by Rogers. Second one, though, goes in, hangs on the rim, and has the right spin on it to fall back in. Now it's a 6-point lead with 17 seconds left. Lady Savage watches it to throw it to the end of this. And there's the follow period. The ball gets, foul got called on. That's going to be her second. That's going to give the ball back to Howe. They Savages have their work cut out more and try to finish any score by the Lady Lions in this final 10 seconds. Here's the shot. No good. That's Roosevelt with the rebound. 2 seconds. One going to have to launch it from way outside. It just couldn't quite get here. And so that's the way it's going to end. After 3 periods, it is Howe 37, Broken Bow 31. We'll be back to the last 8 minutes of this basketball game following these messages. You're watching Broken Bow Lady Savage basketball on the Broken Bow with Savages.
Tired of waiting weeks for furniture? At Washburns, there's no wait. Everything's in stock and ready to go. We deliver fast, usually within 48 hours across West Arkansas and East Oklahoma. Shop the brands America loves: Lazy Boy, Bassett, Flex Steel, Ashley, just to name a few. With 95% financing approvals, getting the furniture you want has never been easier. Visit Mina, D-Queen, Kodo, or Broken Bow, or shop anytime at washburns.com.
Again, both these teams accustomed to winning. Lady Lions made it to the state tournament last year before a loss to State Winter Parks in the first round. Lady Savage is looking to punch their ticket to the state tournament this year. And as far as that race goes, the game does not matter for either team in that particular matter, but that is watching players there. So Lady Savage had the victory early this year against Howe. Lady Lions is watching what's here tonight at Lincoln. Like Howe's going to try to, they are, I think, intentionally trying to milk it to time after that. Hold outside, there's an open 3-point, and that was starts before gets it on the rebound and a follow through, and man, that's the second time the ball is bounced twice on that rim. Go back this way. 9 rims for the Lady Lions tonight. Largest lead of the night for them, 8 points. Good ball. Driving inside. Oh, great pass, and but it's not quite it. Lady Lions rebound inside, throw it outside, take 2 points, and drive it back around. It's an open net from 3, and that's right through the bottom of the net. That's the difference. In the second half by Howe. They are deadly from outside. Timeout on the floor. We will take it quickly ourselves. And be back watching it. Burgerbo Lady Savage basketball on the Burgerbo Savages.
To see Choctaw people on screen, I realized I could be a filmmaker if I wanted to.
See and share our stories at togetherwe'remore.com.
See. All right. Well, now we're underway. Back inside. It's Coughlin outside. Hightower for 3. Hightower's spinning out. Unkind rims. Fight for the rebounds. Walton comes down with it. Turn around. Great offensive board by Tyson Wilson. Going up in traffic and hooking it in. 9 points. It's 37 minutes. That's one part of the out of the road travel. Well, that's going to be the straight by Howe. Opening up an opportunity for broken. So that's one part of the game is getting points at rear end. The other part is preventing them from simply outside that 2-point shooting. Here's Rogers inside. Rogers turns around, lays it up in a little bit low. And off the side might have actually been partially blocked. If it was, it would be inbounded by Broken. And that's what happened. It was partially blocked, so it'll be inbound. Looking for pushing inbound to Rogers. Rogers outside, 2-point shot, wide open look, and that's just off the side. Not finding a range yet in the second half. And here comes Smith hustling with that shot was by Hightower, by the way. Who, well, tried to get inside the paint, make some moves, and Coughlin was having none of that. But now, They're 9-point lead. They get to more time off the clock. And there's a one-touch pass back outside. That's a play I'm sure they just going to run it now. Good job on the rebound. Quickly, it's Cochran down. Cochran laying it up. Cochran gets the plus one. It's the bucket and the foul. Jalen Cochran with a basketball. He cuts it to 7 and has an opportunity to make it 6. By the way, that's the second foul. Sorry, first team foul by the Lady Lions. Free throw off the mark here. So rebounded by Howe. Here comes Lady Lions. Offense. Oh, bounce back and there's that. Wow, crowd did not like that. I think Tyson Woolsey got called for a foul away from the ball. And I think, yeah, I think illegal. I think she just moved away when the ball was passed. She just moved away. And the Howe player fell down. That's what crowd was protesting that. But that's as it is. That's the third foul on Wolf. First team foul on Lady Savage at 4-3. And here, the drive, jumper, no good. Gets back to into the hands of it. Quickly shovel passes to Smith. Smith started to Cochran. Cochran in traffic. Left that ball. Man, that is the story tonight is the ball is just not falling for Bergamo. And it definitely is for Howe, and a couple of those that hung on the rim there for seconds and then rolled back in. Pass inside, a little bit long. Turnaround jumper does not fall and stop. Rebound broken. Hightower in the backfield. Pass. Three-pointer on the way to Cochran. Fight for the rebound and shot. Brought down by Hatton. Lady Lions into the fourth of it quickly. Cochran working defensively. Cochran went for the steal and committed a foul, and so that's going to be her third. Admire what she's doing. Now, 4.5 minutes left. They're down by 7. Trying to go to the steal. As a follow-up to that fast break early. There's baseline drive and turn around. No good. Rebound Wolfie. If they get to the Cochran, Cochran pushes it up the floor. Cochran leaving. Cochran opposite side. Does not fall. And then Cochran goes down on the floor. Long, almost a full-court pass. 3-point shot on the way. Wow, that's a long rebound. That's really down by Smith. Smith pushing it up the floor. And he gets in the fourth court. When she gets fouled, I believe. That's the fourth on Scott Riley's discovery. That is number 4. So she is now in foul trouble. Second team foul on the Lady Lions. Turn around. Oh, nice move. Pass inside to Wolfie. Wolfie lays it out and deep. That's just the unconscious rim. Wow, that's about the 4th time that's happened in this period alone. There's a block by Hightower. They send it out of bounds. A little over 3.5 minutes left. 7-point game. Oh wow, they wound up. I don't know. They just happened to be lined up at the free throw line. And that wasn't a foul. It's a clean block. And that foul. Oh wow, that a moving screen was attempted by Howe. That's going to be a foul on. That's really you can't do a moving screen, so that's what it appeared to be. And so Brooklyn actually got called. That's his 4th foul. She got called for that. So it's also the 3rd team foul on the ladies' side. Both fouls into the hands of Smith, off the hands of Dell. There's a pass inside. Cochran turn away jumper from Cochran right to the bottom of the net. Cochran. The jumper makes it a 5-point game. Timeout. We're going to stay right here and talk about this. As you see them looking up at the scoreboard, at the score and the time down at the bottom center of your screen. It's a 5-point game. 3:15 left. And I would say Lady Savages have been ice cold shooting in this second half, but have clawed their way back into it. With, and especially from outside, really no 3-point shots. And barely hit some 2-pointers other than in the paint by Woolsey and Pop. And so that's something that they need to change. But now it is a 2-possession game. Possession arrow is in favor of Broken Bow. That hopefully will be a factor. If they can get a point and either create a turnover or tie the ball up, they can get the ball back with an opportunity to tie it up or take the lead with 3-pointers. Depending on what the first shot is. I guess the first shot is a 2-pointer, they can tie it up. But still, that's where we're at. They're going to go into the press. Pass inside. Working against Caution in the backfield. Bounce pass. And almost started to go. And Caution gets called for her fifth foul. Thought she had a pass to the ball, and so now it's Caution and Smith. He's playing with 4 fouls. 3:08 left. Oh, that is crap. Does not like that. Pass to the court. Bounce pass. And there's a low post. That was a great assist. Really outstanding. Probably going to have to get some 3-20 to get quick points here. Take it outside. Bounce. Oh, off the leg. A mistake and a turnover. And that is maybe critical if that's going to give them a possession where they can make it a 4-possession game. That was ending with a 3. Again, they have really had a good shooting pattern from outside the perimeter. And then they didn't protect the rest of the 7-point lead. They don't need to protect to get some time off top. Keep in mind, they will still have the possession in their shoulder. Lady Savage's shin tied up. And there's going to be a foul call, and that's going to be either against Hightower or Rogers. So, this gets Hightower. It's first. So not one of the players with 4 fouls. You'll stop the clock. Saying, well, we still have 9 from the line, but they're making an 8-point time. Sorry. They put the score on the wrong side, and now they scribbled into 38. It's supposed to go to 25 and maybe 37. 8 points. That's a 9-point game. So it's still a 3-possession game, but all 3 of those possessions would have to result in 3-point baskets with no response from the opponent. They pass it into Wolsey. Wolsey turning it around. Wolsey laying off the glass. Right, don't fall. Fight for the rebound. And lines up in the hands of Howe. That's a critical rebound. Is now with a minute and a half, a little over a minute and a half. They could probably oh wow, that was a great pass. And that one actually was a time when it broken. First time that's happened to Thaddeus this series. Pass down to Kaufman. Kaufman pulls up a 3. To fix the and sails it through a 3-point bucket back to a 6-point game. Wow, that's Jalen Kaufman. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take one as well. We'll be right back. You're watching Day Lady Savage Basketball on the Brigado 70 YouTube channel. Now, don't get the clock. Get the floor. Get the emotion. We're coming back in 5.
Call Jennifer Broaddus, State Farm agent in Broken Bow today.
That's good. Welcome back. Well, it was a 9-point game following a couple of free throws by Howe. And then Jalen Coughlin pulled the ball up off the floor and in the face of an opponent sailed it through the bottom of the net to make it a 6-point game. Minute 20 left. Lady Savages have some momentum, have hit a 3-pointer, and have the possession arrow in their favor. Not sure what's that. I think he's still made that. It's not bad. It's up something. They're not the better. Well, no, they are. They has committed 5 team fouls, so that does put the Lady Lions in the bone. Lady Savages in the press, looking for a turnover in the backfield. They managed to beat the press, and that's going to be fourth one committed by Wolves. So it's going to her fourth foul. Now the Lady Savages with 3 players, Wolfie, Smith, and Cochran, all playing with 4 fouls. That's it. Cochran not on the floor at the moment. We're going to see the stuff on the sideline. They're waiting to come back. Final 75 seconds to stand. Of still does not find purpose in the bottom of the net. So still can make it a 3-possession game by making this shot. That's nothing. That one also doesn't find the bottom of the net. Rebounded by Cochran. Hurries down the floor. Cochran driving. Cochran lays it up and off the glass. Rebound. Wolves and put back no good. Fight for the rebound. And that's still down by half. There's a lead, and Howe opted not to go in. And probably wisely so to get to try the 2-point bucket. And there's the Katie Rogers short good sport to trip out the opponent. That's going to be a foul on Rogers. She's a good one giver. So that makes her a fair foul. Even though they're in the bonus, so that will put them at the free throw line, but they just missed 2 free throws. It also stops the clock and doesn't allow them to get any more time out of it. Like you said, keep in mind, need 3 possessions, and that free throw is straight through. That's through the bottom net. They're going to need 3 possessions to possibly tie in this game. Not a lot of time on the clock, under a minute. So, wise foul by Rogers. Good free throws to run out. Ball thrown on. Going to have to get it open and shoot them outside and make a, well, one of those can be a 2-pointer. You'll have to have it. Here's Rogers pulling up a three. Her a long rebound, and that might have done it. That's going to force, well, if Howe can get the ball past the half court, it's going to force the Lady Savages to foul them to stop the clock and get the possession back. And that might have done it. Timeout, I believe. No, foul was committed. So send them to the free throw line. But, it's an 8-point game. That's on Hightower. Just her second. But if she makes both of these, well, either of these, well, actually, the person makes both of them, it's a 4th possession. That becomes tricky. That becomes, again, more into miracle territory. Second shot. So Lady Savage is going to have to get points in a hurry. Go up 3 and shoot it. Cochran the one to do it, though. He has hit the last one. Jalen Cochran, high rebound. Man, that is the story. That ball bouncing straight up, coming down, and rolling off the side of the rim. Story to not be broken. And Savages going to lose only their 2nd game of this season. Lady Lions get revenge for that defeat by Broken Bow early. And so they're going to congratulate themselves. And this is, keep in mind, just the first of a long, very tough week for 10 days to go. We're going to bring that back up as they have to face Washington, number 1 team in Class 3A. Warriors, by the way, under 17-1 on Monday in the final of that Washington tournament, that Rodney Clark tournament, NIT. Come back the next day, come back from Washington and play the Rattan. Lady Rams here at home. Then go 2 days later to Valiant to play a ranked 3A team, another ranked 3A team, 14th ranked Lady Dogs and Valiant on Thursday. And then the next day play another game, albeit it's against an unranked team. And again, that's the Cohen girls who are unranked and only won 3 games all season. But that's going to be 4 games in 1 week. And again, they have to travel the next Thursday to Ace. So Lady Savage, a lot of basketball left in the regular season. But only get their first loss of the season here this week. So disappointment for them. But going to have to try to go win that tournament, and that would be a stunning turnaround. Go beat Washington at their place in their tournament. And that's the challenge before They had a weekend attraction at field. We're going to be at the boys' game. Uh, about 15 minutes. We're going to stay here. I understand there's going to be a presentation. Yeah, I think Jalen Coffey is going to be awarded a banner. I'm not sure if that's about to take place, if that's going to be an active, which she has surpassed 1,500 points. So we'll bring you that banner presentation when it's lit. So we'll take a quick break, have some words from our sponsors, and be back. There's a pregame of the boys game. The boys taking on top.
At McCurtain County National Bank, we are continually seeking ways to meet the changing needs of our customers. We offer a full range of services such as free checking, online and mobile banking, as well as great rates on cabin and construction loans. We're providing results through better service while giving you a greater value for your dollar. Visit us on the web at mcnbonline.com. McCurtain County National Bank in Idabel, Broken Bow, Hochatown, and Valiant.
Tired of waiting weeks for furniture? At Washburns, there's no wait. Everything's in stock and ready to go. We deliver fast, usually within 48 hours across West Arkansas and East Oklahoma. Shop the brands America loves: Lazy Boy, Bassett, Flex Steel, Ashley, just to name a few. With 95% financing approvals, getting the furniture you want has never been easier. Visit Mina, D-Queen, Howe, or Broken Bow, or shop anytime at washburns.com.
Call Jennifer Broaddus, State Farm agent in Broken Bow today.
My grandfather was making amateur films in, the 1960s, taking our oral storytelling traditions and sharing them in new ways with new media. There's always been Choctaws working in film. We're in Marvel movies. We're in documentaries. Choctaws in cinema, Choctaws in television. Anything is possible now.
See and share our stories at togetherwe'remore.com.
Experience the charm of downtown Broken Bow and discover a wide variety of newly opened shops, tantalizing dining experiences, and an inviting lounge waiting to be explored. Whether you're shopping for unique finds, getting in a quick workout or sauna, or soaking in the lively atmosphere with some ice cream, our downtown area has everything you crave, completely revitalized. Embrace the excitement and let the heart of the community sweep you off your feet. Visit us today and ignite your senses in downtown Broken Bow.
Again, our apologies if you are sitting in the audio with sketch, we have a different audio, and realize that might be an outfront. She said, I so using the microphone that's actually on the use, so get all the background noise and then those yelling through a tunnel. Expecting to be yelling a lot. So great now being the captain. Howe. That's going to be tough. Howe versus Howe. At half court. Talking to so a little over a minute away. Tip off this game. Congratulations. Howe Williston. They beat the Bookable Great Savage for only the second time. They were only the second loss of the season. Again, Bookable. I don't know if it's the favorite this game or not. It's hard to tell how boys not nearly as highly ranked as the Comets in the building. Their girl team's only lost one game this season. So, but by the way, they are ranked second behind the Howe girls. By the way, ranked second behind Dale, who are the only other team to beat Broken Bow. So Howe and Dale, the two top teams in class two, are the only teams to beat Broken Bow. So. Bookable, that's about to have the starting lineup. Great now, currently at 1,785 points. He's 215 away from 2,000. That's post. That's going to play at least on but you will notice something about Howe is they are tall. By the way, we're going to have the I'm telling Robert, he's going to come on, see him over there. They're going to come on the get a shot of that. Bring it great and it's on. Jack Hill. There's Brandon announced that he has committed at football. Full scholarship for Brandon. As he scored actually, there's a great now. This could be an excellent match. Obviously, the obvious idea and it's going to be the side trying to guard guy available. He's 6'8". This is genius. Wow, that's a way to start it off, man. If you're wow, again, that's one of the things they're deadly is they have an inside game with the safe have, but also good outside to use a minute. Sorry, with the 2 point. Logan though. I'm down by one. That's outside people shot on the way. Good looking shot. The line is good, but somehow Brandon forwards the ball away inside. Savage is on the move. Hightower bounce pass outside, inside to all right. Use his body. His arm and threw it backward off the glass. That's a smart move, and Brandon. It's a very effective move to get to much smaller opponent. Pass outside. Now working against Baker to get it inside. The big guy. Working against Baker still. That ball might have been even blocked by Hightower. Baker and Hightower bracketed him. It's a foul on one of them. Not sure. I think it was a foul off Baker before the shot. This, that shot was before the shot. I thought he was first foul by either team. So, Baker gonna first free throw is good. Sorry. Second free throw is not good either. That's Brandon with the rebound. AJ Brandon closes it down. Howe. Braden Howe pulls up to the free throw line, pops up. Al has his team up by 3. And that may be the answer to growth goals. The fast break points. There's a 3-pointer on the way. That's going to be way off, and it's pulled down by Howe. He will push it up the floor. Great. Looking to lead between traffic. Attacks the rim. Brandon Howe. He has 6 and broken those 8 points. They lead by 5. Just under 6 minutes left, first period. 3-pointer on the way, and they've got 3-pointer. That's third time charge. Ball Hardy. His third shot sails through. Makes it back to a 2-point deficit. There's Brandon out in the corner. 3-point shot on the way from Hightower. No good. Howe with the rebound, though, and the ball's knocked out off of Howe's leg. Howe momentarily stole it back. But the Lions now have possession. Inside, and man, that is a tough guy. It's hard to defend. That could be on Baker or it could be on but it is on Baker. That's second. That's a lot. But again, I'm not sure what you did. And again, if you look at it, Steinbrenner, and I keep wanting to call him Steinbrenner, as in George Steinbrenner. Yeah. The Yankee. And it's just, but I don't know what you do against a 6'8" guy that is a big bodied guy too. He's not a thin 6'8". It's not as easy to push around. So you have to kind of guard him, keep it from musking through you, get easy shot. Good free throws, you can do some of those, but you're probably going to pile up some fouls. Sky Baker has done. Here's Baker picking up the basketball. Look at the help. And Howe flipping around. Howe gets the basketball. Now Howe makes a move past one opponent, pulls up for 3. Braden Howe shot no good, goes down, and it's rebounded by Rubik foul style. It looked like he knocked 2 3-point shots. Thought he knocked it, and there's Howe reaching back. 2-point shot. Rebound floats in the hands of Howe. Howe gets past one defender, weaves between 2 more. Howe lays it out for Green. As he draws the foul as well. He literally zigzagged between 2 defenders and then went down low on the side of another one. At the last moment, released the ball before his foot came back down after the foul was drawn. And so he gets the +1 opportunity. And does not get the most of it. The ball's tied up on the rebound. Possession arrows in favor. Well, no, sorry, a foul on the rebound. Let's get Pratt. Sorry. So first one is Pratt. Third team foul against Brokenbow. Still over 4.5 minutes left. And here's a pitch back outside by Fine. Feed inside to stop. Well, that was good hands by Pratt. Knocked the ball loose there, however. And he had to adjust to get outside. Kick back. There's an open 3-point look. That hits the bracket and goes into the hands of Braden Howe. Watch out. Howe working to his 3 defenders. Howe swings it out. Wide open look from Baker. Oh, sorry, that was Hightower. Hightower buries it off the assist by Howe. That could be a deadly combination. Savage is now up by 5. Largest lead of the ball game. Oh, and it's just taken out of the air by McDaniel, who gets it to Howe. Howe does a little razzle-dazzle. Double figures, 4.5 minutes into the game. He already has 10. The Savages have 15. They lead by 7. defensively, and that was a good move. I tell you one thing about A.J. Brannon, he's given up about 6-7 inches of height to this center guarding, but he is quicker. He's seen read that, and like a linebacker, cut inside on the pass and deflecting it away. Nice cut off the ball by Brandon. Savages have it. Bounce pass inside. Brandon muscles up. Doesn't quite get the fall there. And so rebound by Stylman. And a little confusion as to which line was going to handle the ball as we get back to the 3-minute mark. 3-point shot on the way, man. That's a good looking shot in the game. You could see that one sailing off the end, and that's what it's going up. So back to a 4-point. Howe off the half-court line, eludes one defender, passes another, bounces it out to the game. He gets it out to Hightower. Ooh, to the big, sorry. Yeah, Hightower to the game, man. To Pratt, to McDaniel. McDaniel at the top of the key. Back to Hightower. Back to Pratt. Pratt in the corner. Open look for McDaniel. McDaniel with a praise. 8-2. That was good work with the basketball to get him loose over there on the corner. And a nice shot, 2 trays for broken though. Here's an answer. The foul ball goes off the hands of Style Brenner out of bounds. I knew I'd do it. Style Brenner out of bounds. And so beautiful work. And Savage's going to sit. Here's the answer as they send in Ryland Hanks to guard height with height. 6'7" versus 6'8". Pass down to Pratt. Bounce pass back out to McDaniel. Right. Looking for Howe. Howe leads inside. Howe pulls up. Howe on the jumper. Long rebound pulled down by Hanks. There we go. Hightower in the paint. Hightower on the leader. No good. Rebound Howe. I'm going to say Lions instead of Howe because it's bad thing like that. So, anyway, Lions with the basketball. Long 3-pointer from the top of the interesting man. 3-point shooting. Inside game with the big man. Their outside game to the 3-point shooters. That's it. For Howe, that's really well. It's Howe. Great Howe somehow made not to travel, get the ball outside. That time the 3-point shot by Pratt was offside the rim. Now it's going to be the Lions coming back with an opportunity to make it a 1-point game outside the perimeter in the final minute of this first period. Try to get down the baseline. He got the ball knocked loose. Pratt knocked it loose into the hands of Braden Howe. 2-on-1 break. Howe, that was a blocking foul. Braden Howe gets the bucket and the foul as he tried to take the dive there. And Oscar does not go to the Lions. That was, depending on who you're a fan of and who you don't like, that was reminiscent of a LeBron James fall 2 feet away from the contact. But that's going to send Braden Howe to the free throw line. He already has 12 points. And make it 13. The +1 is good. Well, wait a minute. They call a lane violation or is that a timeout for substitution? Nope. 21-14. Good football score. Savage is up. And they are in the press. 56.4 seconds left. Robo looking to get the stolen ball. They have Hall in the game. There's going to be quickly passed on the side. And then that's just going to go out of bounds off. A good job by Pratt to cut over there. Block that pass down the sideline. And so they get the turnover with 52.1 seconds left. Savage is already up by 7 as they send Hall out, send Tomlinson in. Howe to Hightower. Hightower picks up his dribble, looking for help, gets it out to Tomlinson. Tomlinson dribbling, working on the wing. Now back out to Hightower, to Pratt, to the corner, to Tomlinson. Tomlinson becomes the third Savage to drill one from outside. They now lead by 10. Great performance and great 3-point shooting by Brokenbow in the first period. Inside, he sells it off. So our final 14 seconds. 7-2. Opportunity to go back up by 10 or 11 with the three-pointer. Get it out to Hightower, down to Thomason. Same spot. Different result. That one doesn't fall. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and that's going to be a wow. Almost went into the Savage cheerleaders. That's going to do it after one period of play. It is Broken Bow 24, Howe 16. We're back after these messages. You're watching Broken Bow Savage basketball on the Broken Bow Savages YouTube channel.
Tired of waiting weeks for furniture? At Washburns, there's no wait. Everything's in stock and ready to go. We deliver fast, usually within 48 hours across West Arkansas and East Oklahoma. Shop the brands America loves: Lazy Boy, Bassett, Flex Steel, Ashley, just to name a few. With 95% financing approvals, getting the furniture you want has never been easier. Visit Mina, D-Queen, Kodo, or Broken Bow, or shop anytime at washburns.com.
Welcome back. Great first period. Braden Howell, Braden Howell has 13 points in the first period. So Daniel added a 3, Tomlinson added a 3, and Baker added a 3. It's 24. Actually, that's 3. Yeah, and Brandon had a 2. Braden Howell is on the pace to have another 40 plus in the game. So 13 times 4 is 32. Actually, 13 times 4 is 52. I don't know if you keep that pace up. He might be it. There's Hightower to Howell. Down in the corner. To McDaniel. Back to Howell. Now Howell turn around. Back to McDaniel. Sorry, the Pratt. Pratt 3. And he buries it. Pratt becomes the 4th Broken Bow Savage to hit one from outside the rim. Great shooting by Broken Bow. And that's going to be a foul call. I thought he traveled, but he did it after he was fouled. It's going to be on Pratt, I believe. Just a second, it is. Hey, let's talk about the shooting, though. Baker, Pratt, Tomlinson, McDaniel. All hitting from outside. So that foul Wilson, it wasn't the active shooter, so that Wilson. This is the first foul of this period. That Wilson, the line 6 point ball. Brandon the input broke. Oh, that ball bounced right back into the hands of Broken. Travis opportunity to extend this lead. It's great from outside. I don't know how you defend a team with Braden Howell that has 4 other guys to shoot from outside. Oh, great pass inside from Howell. Looking for help. It's a wraparound ball. Fight for the rebound by Brandon. Doesn't fall. That was a nice pass by McDaniel to get it in there to AJ inside the paint. They doesn't get it through the hoop bounce. There's a 3-point shot. That one falls. And this is the thing about a 3-point shooting team. When you rely on that, if you go cold, it can hurt you because you're trading possession with a team that doesn't have to shoot from outside the perimeter. It's doing a great job of it. That's 5 praise for Broken Bow. All over some about just under 6.5 minutes left in the first half. They can turn it. Oh, that was some great defense. That was good defensive effort by Hightower. That's a lot, but good defense prior to this. That would be by 12. Off a stellar performance all the way around the alley. You just missed time. There's like Baker and McDaniel went to the floor there. Here's a steal. Oh, somehow Baker. Oh, and Braden Howell steals it back. Goes up, lays it on. His first football game. Second year. He now has 50. And that gets him at 1,800 points for his career. Wow. Still a junior. Everybody. Still a lot of season left. Oh, man. Here's a whale, 3-point shot is well behind the mark, and it's bouncing into the hand of Hightower for Baker. Same spot. Oh, a little bit too far. Sorry, that was the reverse that. Baker to Hightower. Hightower's shot is off the mark. Timeout. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Savages having a great game so far. They lead by 14. Getting back after these messages. You're watching the Interval Savage Basketball.
Call Jennifer Broaddus, State Farm agent in Broken Bow today.
Just stellar play by Graydon Howe. The fifth Savage to score from outside the perimeter. Working around the perimeter, looking for an open three, and there's another three from the Lions. On the three. Savage is coming back. 10-point lead. Pass. Oh, nice pass and ball, and the finish by him was not there. Went off the glass and then off the far side and close. And fell to the floor. I expect Howe, that is the Howe Lions, to they sailed in and got a kill. Rare. That's not other than their 6'8" center. Not many people have scored in the paint. For Howe, it's all been outside the perimeter shoot. If they get it back to an 8-point game, back to a single-digit deficit. Now, Graydon Howe trying to erase that. Pops up, shoots, and scores. Graydon Howe, so smooth. Believable. That's his 8th two-point field goal. And a three-pointer and a free throw to go with that on the +1, which gives him 20 points. Right now, it's 20 points. And we still have 5 left in the first half. So now, will be on Pratt. That's going to be Pratt's third. But that might be a wise thing. You see the rotation. They're going to put different people bodying up against this big guy, get physical with him, and try to limit his time and make it where they can't just pass it in to the 6'8" center. Hope he makes points. Through one of the guys picking up fouls in there. Yeah. So there's an Illigan there as well. Here's that shot way under, and it's just into the hands of Graydon Howe. He pitches it back up the floor. Watch out. Howe now triple team. Gets it over, and a one-touch pass from Pratt. 3-point shot on the way. Falls, and there's a nice job keeping it alive by Hanks. And then he goes back to the hoop. And Graydon Howe. His second chance for a +1 in the first half. He now has 22 of both of those 39 points. Opportunity to add the 23rd here, his 23rd, and get the Savages to 40. Wow. Swish. +1 is good. Savages now in the press. Hoping for a turnover. They threw it to the big guy. He just kind of shot-pitted it out there. And now in the fourth quarter, 30 seconds left. Now, supported by Alex, another 3-pointer. Man, they are getting fourth minute. There's Howe bringing it up. Still a 10-point game. 40-30. Brady slows things down momentarily. Gets it out to Pratt. Out to Ward, to Hall, to Howell. Braden pulls up. Braden shoots again from behind the 3-point arc. That was not quite there. And somehow kept alive by Hanks. Great job by Hanks to get the rebound. 2-point shot, and there's a foul called, I think, on the before the shot against Broken there. But was there no? Maybe he stepped out. Not sure. Anyway, it is. It stepped out. Oh, it's because the ball hit the top of the anyway, that's going to do it. That's going to do it for one half of close. Savage lead by 10, 40-30. We're going to stay right here because I think we're going to have a presentation that we definitely want to watch here. And see the Savages going into they have a presentation. Yeah, we'll definitely have a presentation and a performance. So you see the Savage dance team over there. I didn't have to do it. So I'm not sure which one of those is going to. No, I think the presentation's going to occur first. I think Coach Sundberg has the banner here. And it's going to be to Jalen Tappan, who has surpassed, has already surpassed 1,500 career points. It's a tremendous performance by that young lady. So we will see her getting some congratulations. And protocol baseball athletics and training instructor who is one of my very skillful athletes with his brothers. And as I mentioned, for Great Howe, they only talking just to do it. It's going off and it's rolling forward into the 10th quarter. The basketball man in the daily conference and brings it goes up and brings the 3-point basket at the 11% that shot was the stop and wins the 1,500 for her. I mean, just in there, not quite more than just not even close to what scoring over 1,600 points at least left your lane. Down goal as well. We'll see. Everybody feel what I'm playing because they care the big five, still think and reach the air, love it, and rebound the rain first. Just like to say, listen, for teammates for always pushing her and heading her back. To friends and family who are watching love and support, they both are time giving her the strength. Also on softball attracts it. I am grateful for every single one of you, ladies and gentlemen, because today we're about to have a performance. About to have a performance fighting the Savage Dance team as well, so we'll bring you that. As they feel prepared to come on the field. And again, if you just tuned in for the boys' game, apologize for the audio. It's going to be a little scratchy, a little less, whatever. And it's because we have a little bit of an audio malfunction with a piece of our equipment, and so we're having to literally use the microphone that's on the computer that we use to live stream. And if you've done a lot of Zoom calls, I mean, if you were working in 2020, I'm sure that you did. When you're accustomed to what it sounds like, it's kind of like you yelling through a fan through a tunnel. Yeah. Okay, hopefully the live stream will have me back on the headset with proper audio. Here's the late Saturday, or not late, here's the Saturday dance.
At McCurtain County National Bank, we are continually seeking ways to meet the changing needs of our customers. We offer a full range of services such as free checking, online and mobile banking, as well as great rates on cabin and construction loans. We're providing results through better service while giving you a greater value for your dollar. Visit us on the web at mcnbonline.com. McCurtain County National Bank in Idabel, Broken Bow, Hochatown, and Valiant.
Tired of waiting weeks for furniture? At Washburns, there's no wait. Everything's in stock and ready to go. We deliver fast, usually within 48 hours across West Arkansas and East Oklahoma. Shop the brands America loves: Lazy Boy, Bassett, Flex Steel, Ashley, just to name a few. With 95% financing approvals, getting the furniture you want has never been easier. Visit Mina, D-Queen, Poto, or Broken Bow, or shop anytime at washburns.com.
Call Jennifer Broaddus, State Farm agent in Broken Bow today. Experience the charm of downtown Broken Bow and discover a wide variety of newly opened shops, tantalizing dining experiences, and an inviting lounge waiting to be explored. Whether you're shopping for unique finds, getting in a quick workout or sauna, or soaking in the lively atmosphere with some ice cream, our downtown area has everything you crave, completely revitalized. Embrace the excitement and let the heart of the community sweep you off your feet. Visit us today and ignite your senses in downtown Broken Bow.
Hey Southeast Oklahoma, have you been to Washburn's in Broken Bow yet? Furniture, appliances, hot tubs, outdoor furniture, pool tables, and more. Lightning fast delivery across McCurtain County. Visit 663 South Park Drive or call 580-441-7025. Washburn's, family owned since 1939.
My grandfather was making amateur films in, the 1960s, taking our oral storytelling traditions and sharing them in new ways with new media. There's always been Choctaws working in film. We're in Marvel movies. We're in documentaries. Choctaws in cinema, Choctaws in television. Anything is possible now.
See and share our stories at togetherwe'remore.com.
Tired of waiting weeks for furniture? At Washburn's, there's no wait. Everything's in stock and ready to go. We deliver fast, usually within 48 hours across West Arkansas and East Oklahoma. Shop the brands America loves: Lazy Boy, Bassett, Flex Steel, Ashley, just to name a few. With 95% financing approvals, getting the furniture you want has never been easier. Visit Mina, D-Queen, Poto, or Broken Bow, or shop anytime at washburns.com.
Well, welcome back. Or if you're just joining us, welcome. As there goes Savages. Getting it done against a tough opponent. A great three-point shooting team with a big 6'8" center. By the way, I mispronounced that. I don't say it. Stalin or whatever. It's Steve Alina. Florian Steve Alina. Hard of this, he's 6'8", so he's the biggest player on the floor for the Howe Lions. He's also from Australia, so from down under, and luckily he barely goes down under the basket. He probably extend his hands, grab the rim. Yeah, Savages have managed to somewhat contain him and at least answer, not stop the three-point shooting of Howe, but at least answer the point where they are leading this ball game by 10 points. Great three-point shooting game for Broken Bow. Great Howe had 23 points in the first half. A tremendous game for him. But he got a lot of help from his friends. Callan Thomason had a three, Jackson McDaniel had a three, Pratt had a three, and Baker had a three. The assist, and there's the 2 points. Start off the scoring in the second half for the Lions. There's Howe wrapped it around outside, and wow, this ball's going to go off right now. Be a backcourt. No, it wasn't. It was actually, sorry, it was deflected by the Lions. Big pass to there. Oh, it's Hightower. Doesn't get there. A great rebound by Grannon. Gets it back to Howe. Howe with a bounce pass. The Baker gets it to Daniel. He gets it to Hightower and back to McDaniel. McDaniel working. McDaniel driving in. McDaniel tried to go up against the big guy, and wisely decides not to, but gets the ball out to Grannon, to Hightower. Can't quite get it down through to it. So a fruitless. Oh, it's Steve McDaniel. Great hustle. He just, he got it out of bounds. Couldn't quite get to it before it got out of bounds. Good hustle by Jackson to get in there and get to the basket now. And again, if you joined us or whatever, apologies for the audio quality. We had a headset malfunction. a software glitch, and so you're yelling into a microphone on a computer. Oh, wow, here is a three-point shot, no good. A nice rebound by Hightower. Hightower driving down low. Hightower going up and under. Hightower for two. Holds the pass outside. Bounce pass inside and back outside. They keep doing that inside and outside, looking for an open 2-point shot forward and get it to Evelina inside. And that's another well, a rebound momentarily. That's no, wow, that's actually Daniel defensively, making an also stop. Get up to by Brennan to get out there on Steve Alina, which didn't quite get it away. Here's a long three-pointer, and it's good, man. That's got to be the first hit in 23 for Howe. That's a 17. Here comes the 7. Bounce kicks. Laid out to Hightower. Three-pointer up! With the tray. Rebound, McDaniel at the other end. McDaniel pushing it up the floor. Savage is back up by 10, looking to extend that. It's Howe for 3 outside, and it's the putback. Oh, foul calls. As Howe went down after the shot, so he's going to shoot 3 free throws. That's going to be the first team foul by either team of this second half. Howe with 26 points thus far in the game. Oh, that one goes off the side. Now, keep in mind, he was shooting 3 free throws because he was fouled outside the perimeter shooting. So let's talk something over with the officials. Maybe he might have been clarifying, was it for 3 or was it for 2? Something. Oh, they just stopped that. It's just stopping it for substitution. They're just waiting in the. Looks like the John Hall going in for McDaniel. And Ryland Hanks coming in for A.J. Brent. That's what they're just calling time out for the substitution. Or stop it play. So it's second shot is good. It was just a true. Okay, so it was a foul after the shot. So had shot nothing to do to have the opportunity to make a 5. Was stolen by Hightower to Baker. And back to Hightower. Hightower back to Baker. Baker to Howe. Howe down the baseline. Howe with a turnaround move to baseline. And an acrobatic rebound inside. Fall away jumper from Howe. No good. Savage is trying to keep it alive, and it's pulled down by Steve Arena. And then there's a stoppage of play, carry the ball or something. I don't know. There's a call that we're looking at. Not sure what that was about. But looks like Pratt's going to come back in, and Hall's going to go out for it from. Pass this game. Outside the rim, rebound by him. Quickly gets it to Howe. Braden Howe on the move. Braden Howe between 3 defenders. When he got that, when he was catching, that was, and that's the going up against the 6'8" guy. Howe went down up. Windmill came down low with it and was still in the air, but Stevelino was flat-footed, just reached the arm out and knocked it out of bounds. Still sad it's basketball. That does count as a block. Yeah, it's one of the other times you block the shot. Howe for 3, no good. Long rebound, front court. Picked up, now stolen back by Howe. Behind the back, Howe in traffic. Howe weaving. Oh, great pass down low and just missed the shot. And somehow, wow, that was a great pass to Baker from Howe bouncing along the baseline. Baker just couldn't get it to go through the rim underneath. Might have been a little bit behind the goal. Might have been well defended by Howe. Might have been just a missed shot. We don't know. And there's a missed shot. And here comes Hightower. Hightower on the move. Hightower over Westy. And Hightower is going to get the foul and the bucket. Hightower was in second field goal of this second. Hightower had a trade the first game. Go along with it. And the +1 is good. Tower has broke both near the half century mark. They're now up by 14. At the other end, it's a drive inside, and it's going to be rejecting it. Get that cheap chuck out of here. There's Ryland Hanks. Great defensive play. As they'll pass around the perimeter, looking for a open. Hall and Howe. Now Howe gets the ball. Howe stealing. Gets still after it. Right to Howe. Stick to it, and this gets fouled and then goes out of bounds. Oh, man, the crowd is like, Braden Howe did get the steal, but then tried to step out when he was he did elevate and feed the ball off a defender, but he stepped on the line, sort of you can do that. So that crowd didn't like it. Stall. Here is Hightower defensively. It's screened off, but then it's a long three-pointer, and that one is defended by Hanks. And the ball goes out off of broken goal. Both Hanks and Howell, I think, got hands on. 2:46 and ticking left in this third period. That's led by 10 at half, lead by 14 now, looking to call out this attack. Go by 15, 16, 17. And here's a drive inside. Al defensively cuts off that pass. Now it's going to be the two big guys, and there's a body check. And that, the Savage crowd unbelievable. And that's going to be the fourth one, I believe, on Pratt. It is. Pratt got, you'll have a pretty butt check to the floor. That's back into it. He felt he had his feet planted with the board, so he gets the foul called on him, his fourth. Just the first two foul of this third period by Brookville. And that was Hanks with the steal. Hanks punched the ball loose. Howe wound up with it. Now it's going back. And there's a tangle of players that now do it. Great Howe. He's up off the floor. Okay. So that resulted in a sanction. Could have been a call there, and that is going to be a foul against the Lions. Now it's split two defenders. They crashed with one of them. Both crashed in. That's 13. 13 foul on the Lions. Savage lead is now at 12. Was it 14? Could be up as much as 15. If they can get it outside, here's Braden Howe in the crowd. Oh, great feed outside. McDaniel. Give Howe the assist. Give Jackson McDaniel the trade. Savage was back up by 15. And it's stolen by Howe once again. Lobs it down to Hall. Hall at the end range. Oh, great pass to get it down there. Hall did the rest. And now at the other end, a momentary break. Hall defensively. There's a three. Back to a 14-point game. Grayson Howell bringing it up. There's a three from Hightower. Fight for the rebound. Won by the Lions. Savage quickly back on defense. And tries to pass and forward. Almost got it. His pocket picked by Hightower. Now it's Hanks working inside. And three-point shot, that's going to be a little bit off. And fight for the rebound. Inside goes off the three. I'm not down. Here it's a Ryland Hanks who going to get some heavier players down. Doing a good job in the paint. Gets through the arena, and here's a ball knocked outside off of the Lions, and so it will be Savage basketball. Or to stick to it defensively on that. Well, I said it to be Savage basketball. Let's see. I thought, I thought it went off the fingers to us. Oh no, it's foul on McDaniel. That's the second team foul. It's just the first. Savage. Call it second. Yes, they did. The Savage crowd not happy with the way this officiated. And technically, it did one suggestion following the free throws, and it does. So it's back to a 12th win. Again, thanks to all our media partners and our sponsors, James Howe, Auto Group, and Varsity get here. Thank you. See it. I hope you appreciate being able to watch these games anytime for free on the Gable Saturday YouTube. No cost, registration, made up in the split and walk. Here's a pass inside, and it's going to be some of the big guys working against each other, and that's going to see the window with the plug at the end of the prime. That's what we often see. Got it back into a single group attack for the Lions. And he doesn't go. Good rebound by Gabe. Getting the Howe. Bounce pass. Tomlinson back to Howell. Back to Hightower. Hightower and a one-touch pass. Oh, it's taken out of the hands of Nathan. Savage turn it over. And the Lions smell opportunity as they rushed down and almost threw the ball away. It went between Baker and Howe. Savage is hurrying to get it kicked out. And if that does not fall through the hoop, that'll do it. After 2 periods of play, Savage is lead by 2 and 54-44. We'll have some words from our sponsors. Be back. You're watching. Look at those Savage basketball. Look at those Savage's YouTube channel. See ya in a minute. Welcome back. Well, Savages up by 10, but going to have to maintain that. And the scary part is you're up against an excellent three-point shooting team. The comforting part is that they have Braden Howe and his teammates have been shooting lights out as well. Savage just quite a few of those up on the own. 3-pointers from Hightower, from Howell, from Tomlinson, from McDaniel, and from Pratt. That's good. Oh, and Baker. Did I mention Baker? I don't know if I did. Guy Baker last week. Peter Cross. It's Tomlinson to three, and Tomlinson gets fouled. That's going to send him to the line to shoot 3 free throws. That's the 4th foul. Ouch. It's a 4th foul. I think that's Barn. No, that's Wesley Tony. From shooting 3. Oh. God, they great. Tony now. And keep in mind, they're still in. Actually, they didn't change now. I say they just changed. I looked up, saw third period. Wait, it's the fourth period. But really. But Tony hit 2 trays in the first period, other than in the third. Yeah, so Tony playing 4 foul. He had big losses. He wanted to clean out of the fouling there. Yes. There's a drive inside. Also, for the Savage, 2 cracks playing with the 4 foul. That's going to be a foul since one over the minutes and Steve Alina to the left. That's the second foul, by the way, on Grant. First free throw, Rattle hits the glass and then falls back. Yeah. That's a true chin. Second one does not. Rebound Brandon. Quickly gets it to Braden Howe. Braden Howe working inside. Braden Howe with a floater. Doesn't fall. Oh, good hustle by Brandon to get that rebound. And he gets it back to Howe. Second time, not a charm. And there's going to be a foul called against A.J. Brandon on the rebound. Brandon lets the rim like 8 points. Chance is just like, what I do? So Brandon quickly picks up his third foul, second 2 foul on Broken Boy. This final period. Still 7, still not past the 1 minute mark of this final period. As the Lions pass around the perimeter. Still, I will note that Tony is not in the game for that's a long deep run and nothing off to the side. Ball wound up being on the floor of his clear part. Savage quickly back down. That's Howe. And wow! That is a big. He went faded up over the big guy, laying the ball off the glass above the rim. Great athletic move by Braden Howe. There's a steal at the other end, and it's Braden Howe and it's the 2-point bucket. Braden Howe now with 30 points in this game. This team now is back up by 14. Huge performance by G4. There's a 3-pointer on the way. High rebound tapped in the hands of Howe from Brennan. Howe traffic 3-on-1, pops up, shoots, and that one rattles around and spits back out. No good. Untimed rim. Oh, with a steal. Oh, wow. Knocks it into the student section. Something has ignited. I think it might have been that block shot, or it might have been that call against A.J. Brennan that the Savage team felt was undeserved, but something has ignited the competitive spirit inside Braden Howe, and he is flying everywhere. Not that he isn't always competitive, but he's feeling it right now. It's pass it back out. That was a good defensive move, good lateral movement. And there's the same thing. That's got another blocking foul called in broken as they said another Savage flying to the. That's going to be Pratt's fifth. He is now fouled out of the game, and 2 of those were on the last 2 were him getting knocked backwards by an offensive player 2-4. So he'll go out, the game will come in. It was a long inbound pass, and it hit the floor. And bounce step, he was like, oh, 3-pointer. Shot, back to an 11-point. 5.5 minutes left to play. For Baker, bounce pass inside Brandon. Brandon working in traffic, back outside to Hightower. The ball is thrown into the hands. Well, not thrown into the hands. It was a good move cutting inside on the Lions. It goes out of bounds off them, and the game will end up. Quickly in to Hightower. He'll work around the top of the key, get to the hands. Braden Howe pops up, and Howe will go past the 60-point mark. That's his 32nd point in this basketball. There's a drive inside. Shovel, nice shovel pass, but it's taken into the head by Howe. A pickpocket. And then it's Braden Howe going down. Oh, 34th point by Grayson. Still 4:45 left to play in this basketball game. Single game scoring mark for Broken Bow is at 53 by Josh Jones. There's a long, high rebound, and that is Stevelina into his high lead control to grab the ball and get the putback. Gets the Lions to the half-century mark. Howe now slowing down. And I believe that's going to call timeout. Timeout on the floor for 30 seconds. We're going to take a quick break and be right back. You're watching Gilmore Savage basketball on the Broken Bow Savage YouTube channel.
Call Jennifer Broaddus, State Farm agent in Broken Bow today.
Welcome back, man. This is a thrilling game. This is the kind of thing that it's a Friday night, and against a quality opponent, and you've got a very team. You got a team that has a really good 3-point shooting and a really big man that has some skill, can't play, and then you have a team with pretty good 3-point shooting of their own, fast break capability, and a guy that can float in midair and do things with a basketball move between defenders that you just have to see. So we'll see how this pans out. They get them all to Braden Howe, ground Howe in traffic, and he just runs into. Oh man, I hope he was just trying to avoid hurting his head. But that's got to be a foul. Yeah, it's on Stevelina, the big guy. That's his second. So that'll put Howe in one. If he could drive in there, if you're going to call get Brooklyn, you got to call them both ways, and they should. So that's going to put Howe on the free throw line. And he already has 34 points. Yeah. Still 4:07 left. Still needs like 13, so he can get to 52. The first shot, though, a little bit long. Good line, but too far on the distance. Gets the support bracket, bounces back out, mid-6. Second shot, straight to true. 14-point lead broken. Towards the pass outside. Oh, wow. Wide open look for three, and that one doesn't fall. Great rebound inside. That was A.J. Brannick going up between two defenders and pulling it down. That was a stellar job by the senior. Get that rebound. Here comes a move by Hightower. Gets it back outside to Howard. Braden Howell in traffic. Braden Howell to the side of the hoop. That's a fall, though. It's rebounding by the lieutenant. We'll push it back up the floor. 3.5 minutes left. Kick it outside. And there's a bit long, and wow, what a save, man. Pony somehow saved that. That ball goes behind the back, and that's not Seattle. Look at this. He reached back with a helmet and hit. If I can hit A.J. Brannick, he was holding the ball, no foul call. 3:06 left. Back to an 11-point lead. That's Howell on the move inside, and make a whistle for him. A foul called away from the ball club. Here's how. Before I go green now. That's his first foul of this basketball. If it was 14 foul in Savage. The first foul against Green now. Who moves in and out of the defenders. Creates habit defensively as well. It's an 11-point ball game. And they pull up, they're going to shoot them for wow. What a now it is an 8-point ball. That was a contested 3-point shot. They're about 10 feet behind the winner. Here comes Howe. Looking to get Tony. And Tony fouls him. You got to play that. He's pick on him. He's holding his arms out like what I do. What to do. And so that's the third team, but that's the fifth on Tony. And that is a big loss for the Lions. He is one of the guys that can shoot lights out from outside the perimeter. So the last 2:24 of this game, they will not have his services. He's fouled out. Also advances them to the free team back. And so That's going to them in a situation where they only have one to give. About the time where they may have started Tiffany Fallon. So may just want to milk some time off the clock. It's got McDaniel, the Hightower back, and that's what they're doing. The leg in it. Got McDaniel to Baker sending back to McDaniel. Pocket two to Howell. Howell backs it back out, and then Howell gets fouled. No, not. Howell looked like thought he should go by. I thought maybe he should have two. So he went down the baseline. The guy moved into it. He collided. Anyway, it's going to be Savage inbound. Bounce pass into couldn't hold on. Baker tried to grab it with one hand. It was outside, it was low on the ground floor, and he grabbed at it, tried to scoop it up. Instead, went out of bounds. So, opportunity for the Lions. And they're going to shoot foul, but they almost throw it basketball. Out on the outside. He pulls up at the wow, that was way off, but there's the putback, and so it's a game now, 6-point game. Sorry. Two more down 8 points. I know, I was right the first game. 6-point game, 2 possession game. A lot of time left. That much. And that's going to be a foul. That's going to be number 4 against the Lions. Now on, it's going to go to the future. And shooting is now gets stopped from behind, pulls up, and the traffic and it's now with his 37th point of the basketball game. Savage is back up by 8. Here's a 3-point shot, same spot, different result. Great rebound by McDaniel as he skied and get it. Now Howe spins between 2 defenders, goes around another one. Right to Howe gets it. Waiting Howe now has 39 points and an opportunity to make it 40. Savage is up by 2. Opportunity to make it 11. $40 for Howe, 69 for Broken Bow. 11-point lead. Expect number 5 to pull up and shoot it. Well, they don't have much of an open. Time wasting off the clock if the things that's actually good. I think the 4th possession game. Sorry about that. That's going to be a great defensive play again by Brandon inside, fighting for that rebound. That might have done it. And Brandon dribbling. He gets fouled, so that'll send A.J. Brandon to the free throw line. What a great effort by A.J. Brandon, the senior, on a night paired up with a 2, not just one, but 2 much taller players. Man, he plays big. A.J. Brandon, so strong, such good timing, and such grace and athleticism for a guy that is a pretty stronger guy. As he sinks that first free throw, that helps too. That's the 12th. And this is a crucial one. And he does both of them. Wow, what a great game by A.J. Brandon. That's it. That'll put a exclamation point on it. But what a fantastic performance by the Savages. As they're going to have stiff competition for the rest of, I guess, the rest of this round. They have to go to Pacola. They have to go play North Rock Creek on Monday. That'll be the next game in 3 days in that Washington Tournament Championship. That man there, Braden Howe, has put 40 points on the board tonight and route his team winning 71-58. Great performance by Howe. Fantastic game by the Savages. We'll be back on Tuesday with a game in Rattale. By the way, look for the Broken Bow social media sites and the Facebook page. We'll put a link up for that Washington game. You can watch it online. But we'll be back here on Tuesday night facing Rattan as Savages complete their last home stretch before going on the road prior to the playoffs. For Micah Williston, I'm Chris Chandler. On behalf of our sponsors, thanks for watching us here on the Verbal Savage YouTube channel, and hopefully we'll see you next Tuesday. Good evening.
This is my time. I'm on the rise, can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time, ready to shine.